Hello and welcome to Rathods Science Academy. Today in this session we are going to see current affairs of 12 September 2024. So there are around 7 to 8 articles which are relevant from our examination point of view and we are going to see everyone. And at last I am going to give you the homework for you guys. So please do watch till end. Okay. So see this article first. See the title. Center gives clearances for Mission Mausam. So what is the keyword here? Okay. So keyword is Mission Mausam. So what is this mission Mausam is about? So what is the meaning of this word Mausam? So have you heard this word anywhere, Mausam? I think you might have heard about that in your geography, especially Indian geography. Have you heard this word monsoon? What is this monsoon means? Monsoon word came from this word called as Mausam. Mausam means nothing but this reversal of winds. It is called as seasonal reversal of winds, right? Okay. So now tell me, so this is related to monsoon. And now tell me what is this mission Mausam is related to? At least guess, try to connect the dots. I gave you hint already. So monsoon is seen in which area, which region? Whether it is in Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean or Indian Ocean? Huh? In Pacific Ocean or Atlantic or Indian Ocean? Okay, tell me monsoon season is seen in which countries? Very good in geography. So actually it is related to Indian Ocean region, IOR. Okay. So here this article we can read from GS paper 2 under governance because it is a government scheme. And next one is we can connect this topic under GS paper 2 in international relations as well. So how international relations? So can you connect this international relations with IOR now? So yesterday I gave you a question regarding India, no, not India, China Africa summit, right? Okay. So now tell me how we can connect this project Mausam with IOR, Indian Ocean region. Come on, you have to think. You have that capability. Come on. Okay. So actually, why this is in news? Because our Union Cabinet approved this mission Mausam for 2 years. Okay, and the outlay is around 2,000 rupees crore, but you should not remember this number at all. There is no need of remembering the names or numbers, anything. So this project Mausam, it is our government initiative. We came up in year way back 2014 itself. In 2014, we came up with this project Mausam, and it is to connect Indian Ocean region. The countries which are present in Indian Ocean region, we are connecting these countries with this project Mausam. So now I think you got connection between this name and why this name is given by the government, right? So Mausam, it is monsoon. It is seen in this Indian Ocean region. And why this project Mausam? We are going to connect the countries in this Indian Ocean region. How? We are going to explore historical and cultural linkages between the countries which are part of this Indian Ocean region. And through this project, we are focusing on promoting cultural understanding, and even we are focusing on people to people exchange between India and its neighbors, so that we can enhance cooperation and we can enhance stability. So if you are increasing cooperation with these countries and even if you are increasing our stability, so what will be the advantage? We can counter China. So what are the policies of China? Expansionary aggressive policy and even string of pearls. And next one is now it is increasing its investments and it wants to increase its presence in Africa. So we can also counter that, right? So because of this, we are coming with this type of projects. So here you have to know about what will be the strategic advantages of this project Mausam. Tell me now. So what are the advantages? Okay, tell me what are the advantages of this project Mausam, one by one, fast. Yes, we can improve cultural exchange. Next. Yes, we can improve technology. Next. Yes, very good. We can increase trade. Next. Huh? What? Yes, we can get investments. Next. We can counter China. Next. Fast. Okay, so there are three important points you have to focus. The first one is we can promote regional connectivity. So very important point you have to make a notice. We can revive our ancient trade routes. So anciently, whatever the trade routes that we used, so we can revive them if you are having increasing of connection with these countries. So first important point. And even as you said, we can also improve our cultural exchange, and we can also increase our ties with neighboring countries, and so that we can increase regional stability and as well as cooperation. And next one is we can enhance maritime security. So what are the challenges in the maritime areas? If you are going or traveling on ships, what will be the issues in our Indian Ocean region? Piracy. Next. Piracy is nothing but hijacking of ships. Next. So piracy, smuggling, arms trafficking, terrorism. Mumbai terror attacks happened because of this sea route, right? So we can improve security in this region if you are having good cooperation with the neighboring countries. And next important point here is we can counter China's influence. Clear? Understanding? Okay. So see this article. Madrasas unfit for proper education. NCPCR tells CSE. That is Supreme Court. So tell me what are the keywords here? Keywords. Okay, NCPCR is one keyword. Next keyword? Proper education. Next? Yes, madrasas. So what are these madrasas? See this image. Who are they? Okay. So what is this about? Earlier in our earlier classes also I said about this. Okay, what is this madrasas? Yes, so they are the schools for Islam, and they will teach only Quran. There will be no basic education in that schools. So what is this NCPCR? So many times we discuss about this NCPCR, I guess, regarding child rights. What is this NCPCR? So whether it is a constitutional body, is it a constitutional or a non-constitutional? It is a non-constitutional body. It is not a constitutional body. Okay, so okay, let me write the dimensions first. So the keyword, the first one is madrasas, and second one is NCPCR. So here you have to know what are these madrasas, and I want to give you one homework, guys. You have to see the data regarding madrasas, in which state we have more number of madrasas, and you have to see what are the challenges faced by these madrasas and what are the measures we can take. There is a high chance of getting question regarding this madrasas in mains, because from last 6 months onwards there are lots and lots of articles, especially in UP state. And regarding NCPCR, you have to know basic facts. So there is a chance of getting prelims question here in 2025. Okay. So I want to interlink these two now. Okay, first of all, you have to know what is this NCPCR is saying in its report. First of all, you have to know that. And after knowing that, you have to suggest some measures. Like how can we address those issues and how can we make this madrasas more effective. And I want to make you to think on this point whether we need this madrasas or whether we need to abolish this. Because NCPCR is saying that they are unfit. But can we continue further or we have to stop? So that is based on purely your perceptions, like based on your ideas. Tell me whether we have to continue with them or not. Okay, so actually we cannot discontinue them because we have constitutional rights. For example, in fundamental rights, we have right to education, which comes under Article 21A. And next one is we have right to protect our religion, culture. So it is under the part of that. If you are going for dismantling these madrasas, it will be violating your fundamental rights. Okay, so it is not a good, but you can suggest some measures so that we can improve the efficiency of these madrasas. Okay, clear? Okay, let us see this article, what it's saying. So here this NCPCR came up with a report, and this report had been submitted to Supreme Court, and this report is saying that madrasas, they are unsuitable for proper education. They are not giving proper education. But why? Because of no proper curriculum. They are not following any curriculum, and even whoever the teacher they are teaching, they do not have any qualifications, and even there is no proper funding. So this is a problem which is seeing in this UP state. Even the students, they are not getting even the proper food, and even there are no blankets to use in the night time. So, and even there is no proper warming clothes, etc. So this is the problem. That's why this madrasas is in news. Okay, so here they are saying that they will be including NCRT books in their curriculum, but till now there is no update on that. So this is also an important problem. So whenever they are teaching only Quran, is that Quran is enough to live their life? No, right? So they need to have holistic child development, but this thing is missing. And next one here is this commission also pointed that, so actually these madrasas are meant for only Islam, but even they are giving admission to non-Muslim students. Is it correct? So even they pointed out that non-Muslim children are studying in these madrasas. Because of this, it is violating their cultural right, their fundamental right. Okay. Okay, so this is the thing which is given in this article. Let us dig deep. So here, if you see this article in clear, we can understand that yes, there are concerns regarding quality of education. Okay, so these madrasas are not providing quality of education, and whatever the critical educational frameworks are there regarding academic learning or regarding education standards, regarding holistic development of children, so they are not at all following all these things. Because of this, the quality of education is on compromise. And the next problem here is teacher qualification. So they are relying on the traditional methods for teaching. It is a problematic. They are not using any digital media, or they are not using any online methods, etc. They are still following this traditional blackboard method. Okay, so because of this, the well rounded education they are not providing. So because of this, there will be undermined, they will be hindered this critical thinking of the students, and even whatever the modern academic skills they need, they will be not getting this. And next one here is whatever the curriculum they are following, so there is no inclusion of NCRT books, just they are following on teaching only Quran. Okay, so this is also an important problem. And next one is there is inadequate learning environment. So here, if you compare this madrasas with other schools like private schools, in private schools they will be having essay writing practice, they will be having NCRT books, they will be having computer classes, and they will be having like extracurricular activities like sports, etc. But they will be not having this. So even in some private schools, they are making sit from morning 8 to evening 5, and they are doing all the things they want. But even though sometimes output will be zero, but how these children they will be cope up with this environment? So this is also one question, right? And next one here is even there is constitutional violation by including this non-Muslim students into this madrasas. And next one here is they're also showing some extremism and influence. So they want to spread their ideology of only Islam. Okay, because of that, they're also giving admissions to these non-Muslim students. So because of this, what happens? There will be increasing of social instability. Violence will be erupted. So we need to take proper regulatory measures to control this. And next one here is we need to go for recognition. If you see, most of these madrasas, they are unrecognized, so they didn't get even permission. So this is also one important problem that this report had been found. Okay, so see this some facts regarding NCPCR. NCPCR, it is a statutory body, as I said. So it had been established under Act, that is Commissions for Protection of Child's Rights Act of 2005, and actually which comes under Ministry of Women and Child Development. It is very important point for your prelims. And what is the mandate of this? It needs to protect the child rights. So here, to protect the child rights, even it will be seeing the complaints regarding this Right to Education Act of 2009, because it says for compulsory education for below 14 years of age. And this one is even it will be dealing with the cases regarding POCSO, that is Prevention of Children from Sexual Abuse Act. So these are the things that you have to see. And next very important article here is Cabinet approves health cover for all aged 70 and above. So what is the keyword here? Health insurance. So why this health insurance is in use in yesterday's paper? Because of GST, okay. So this article is talking about health insurance will be covered for people who got 70 years or more than 70 years. Under which scheme? Ayushman Bharat. So what is this Ayushman Bharat scheme is about? It is providing insurance of 5 lakh rupees for person, right? It covers primary, secondary and tertiary healthcare. Okay. So now the 70 years or more than 70 years people are getting health insurance now. So what will be the impact of this move? Whether it is a good move or a bad move? Tell me whether it is a good or bad. So what happens if they are getting more insurance or they are getting access to this health care? So what will be the advantage? Yes, very good. We can increase lifespan. Overall, in our country, we can increase life expectancy. Next. Come on, think and tell me what will happen. So they will be getting access to healthcare. So actually these people are more neglected in our homes, right? So if they are getting 70 years of age means, so no one will be taking care of them. So even if they say they are having some problems, so no one will be there to take care and no one will be taking them to hospital. Now what happens? So they will be getting insurance, so we can take them to hospital if they are getting any problem, right? So here there will be increasing of access to healthcare now. Next. Come on. What will be the advantages? So whenever government is giving insurance, there will be decreasing of burden on the family. Yes or no? Next. Okay, yes. There will be decreasing of old age homes. Next. Next, come on. Okay, they will be getting care. Increasing of geriatric care. And actually in hospitals what happens, there will be increasing of these cases, obviously. There will be increasing of hospital cases of geriatric care. Next. That's it. Okay. Let us see this article. So from which subject you will be reading this? From health, from governance, from economy point of view, from society point of view. Okay, so all these things that you can cover. So Union government chaired by our Prime Minister approved health coverage to all senior citizens who are aged 70 and above. So under which scheme? Ayushman Bharat, that is Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. So because of this, about 4.5 crore families are going to get benefited, and especially 5 lakh free health insurance cover for a family. Okay, now what will be the advantage? There will be increased accessibility. So here they are covering 70 plus age. So here it will be removing income barriers. So if they are having money, so many people they will be not having proper access to health because they don't have income. Because those people they are dependent. They do not come under demographic dividend anymore. Demographic dividend means people between 15 to 64 years of age. So after 60, 62 normally they will be under retirement. So many people they not be working as government employees so that they will be getting pension. So here if they are working in the private, they don't have any pension. So if they're not having any income, will they go to hospitals? No. So here now they will be getting access to the health care for vulnerable people so that we can address this healthcare needs of elderly now. And next one is distinct identification. So here they are also getting new cards, okay, so that we can identify the beneficiaries properly, so that we can increase access to the services and as well as we can reduce even bureaucratic hurdles. And next one here is they are going to get financial safety of 5 lakh rupees per annum. And next one here is They are also going to have the flexibility of choice. Like if there is any new scheme also, yes, they can also get that scheme so that there will be further better health outcomes. And next one here is, even if you see this scheme, when we are comparing with other countries, so it is trying to provide universal basic health, okay, universal health care, so that we can address this public health needs of the people. Okay, so that is the thing. And if you see this scheme, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, it is world's largest health insurance scheme, which is fully financed by the government. And when it launched in year 2018, so under this, what is the sum amount they will be getting? 5 lakh rupees for family for secondary care and as well as tertiary care. And what are the packages they are going to get? So they can go for surgery or any medical or daycare treatments, or it will also include diagnostics and as well as medicines. And who are the beneficiaries? So who comes under this socio-economic caste census, like which are, who are like social and economically backward classes, they are eligible under this scheme. And especially the funding will be shared between central as well as state government, and it is 60 is to 40% for normal other states, and for northeastern states it is 90 is to 10, and only for UTs without legislature they are getting 100% of funds from the central government. So this part you have to remember. And see this article, public accounts. So do you know about this public accounts committee? Is discussed in your economy. What is this public account committee and what is this CAG? Do you have any idea about CAG? Controller Auditor General, and PAC, Public Account Committee. So what is this Public Account Committee? Yeah, so government, if it wants any fund, so it needs to pass this appropriation bill. Okay, so that appropriation bill will be cross-checked by this Public Account Committee and as well as CAC. Okay, so recently why this SEBI is in news? SEBI chairman is alleged in some money laundering or some illegal cases. So because of this, now recently this Public Accounts Committee had been formed, and suo motu without any complaint, it took 5 cases, 5 types of the things under consideration. Okay, so let us see what are those. So this PSC panel picked 5 subjects on suo motu. The first one is reforms in banking and reforms in insurance sector, and next one is review of implementation of centrally sponsored schemes, and next third one here is how they are going for transition in the energy sector, and very important one is review of regulatory bodies which are established by acts of parliament, and next one is how they are regulating fees, tariff, charges, etc. So actually SEBI comes under this fourth one. Okay, it comes under body which had been established by the acts of the parliament. Okay, so this session why it took, because of recent allegations on this SEBI's chairman. So what is Public Account Committee? So there is a very high chance of getting question on this PAC in your prelims. So students who are writing this year prelims, so please make a note of this PAC. And actually this committee which had been set up in year 1921 under provisions of 1919. That means even before we got independence, we had this PAC. And how many members? We have 22 members, and we have the members from both Lok Sabha and as well as Rajya Sabha. And this number is also very important. 15 members from Lok Sabha and 7 members from Rajya Sabha. Okay, so here their office it is for 1 year, and for every year they will be forming this PAC. And what is the function of this committee? They will be examining the audit reports which are given by this SCAG, that is Controller Auditor General. So which are those reports? The first one is appropriation accounts, finance accounts, and report on public undertakings. And even it has the power to take this suo motu cases for in-depth examination. So these are the powers of CAG and as well as the PAC. And see this article, India Sickle Cell Challenge. What is this sickle cell? Sickle cell. Sickle means an instrument which normally used in agriculture. Okay, what is a sickle cell anemia? Yes. So actually normally the red blood cells, what is the shape of this red blood cells? RBC shape? Yeah, disc shape or biconvex shape, like this they will be. So what happens? So this shape of RBC will be converted to this shape. So what happens, the shape conversion? So what is the problem? Yes, there will be problem in the circulation. So normally in this shape means they will be not causing any harms to the blood vessels walls. But in this shape they will be rupturing this walls of the blood vessels. And even what is the important function of this RBC? They will be carrying oxygen from lungs to the different parts of the body, right? But here the oxygen carrying capacity will be very decreased. So this is also an important problem. And if you see the elimination of TB in India, what is the target year? 2025. Okay. So here India is also having an ambition of eliminating this sickle cell anemia by 2047. So please write that. Elimination of sickle cell anemia ambition in our country is 2047. So can we achieve this? So if you want to achieve this, what can be done? Why no? Huh? Oh, this is genetical disease. There will be no vaccine. It is not caused by any organism. Uh, tell me, tell me. How can you eliminate this? Okay, let us see this article. So from which subject we can see this? Science and tech, economy, next governance, next health, right? Okay. So here India is facing a significant challenge with sickle cell disease because over a million of people in our country, they are facing this disease, especially tribal regions is dominated with this disease. So this is one more problem. Okay, so actually the target of National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission is to eliminate this disease by 2047, but only 18% of people, they are taking consistent medication. Why only 18%? Why not 100%? Hmm? Yes, awareness. So actually because of social stigma, so if they don't, if others knows that that so and so person is having that disease, he'll be saying that. What they will be saying? Huh? Social stigma, there is inferiority complex. And next one here is actually tribal people, will they have trust in the healthcare? There is a mistrust in healthcare. And next one is, even if people they want to go to hospitals, so hospital will not be there, logistic problem. So because of these three problems, there is only 18% of people they are on consistent treatment. So what can be done? We can improve awareness, we can go for newborn screening, and it's especially we need to ensure the proper medications are available in that area so that this elimination can be done. Until and unless if you're not taking any steps, we can't do anything. Okay, so what are the key points you have to see? Health is one important and we have to give the priority for the health. So sickle cell disease remains a great critical public health issue. So we need immediate action to improve treatment access and as well as education. And even what are the social stigma is that we have to try to decrease that so that the people they will be coming forward for diagnosis and as well as they will come forward to take treatment. So for that we have to increase awareness and we have to change the perceptions of people. And next one here is we have to improve the trust on this healthcare system on this people. Especially we have to go for drives, campaigns in this tribal areas so that we have to target areas where there are high number of cases so that we can control that. And next one here is we have to let them know about what is the role of treatment, how this treatment will be helpful in controlling that disease. So how this treatment will be decreasing the complications in their life. How can we increase the life expectancy by using this treatment? And next one here is what are the logistical barriers are there. So we have to try to control those barriers. It is very important. And even we can use this technology so that we can bridge the gap of healthcare access. Like in remote areas, if they are not having access to the infrastructure, we can use telemedicine services, right? So that we can decrease the gap. And next one here is we have to go for proper research in gene therapy so that we can address this genetic disorder. And see here one more article. Cabinet approves 10,900 crore for scheme for e-mobility push. What is this e-mobility is about? Electric vehicles, right? So here we are going to come up with this PME drive scheme. Actually, we are focusing on increasing of procurement of e-buses. So if you want to have this e-buses, what is the prior requisite? We need to have charging stations, right? So here we are going to set up 72,000 charging stations. So if you want to set up that, is it a small thing? No, right? So we need a lot of investment, so that government is providing subsidies under this scheme for increasing of electric vehicle mobility in our country. Okay, so what will be the advantages of this scheme? Guess. Yes, we can. What we can do if we increase electric vehicles? Huh? Pollution. Next, global warming. We can control climate change. And can we address our aim of carbon neutrality by 2070? So we have other forms of electricity, no? We have solar, we have wind, we have nuclear. Mm. Okay, other advantages, can we achieve our target of fixed Bharat? Yeah, see another article, Indian electric vehicle market to soar to $120 billion by 2030, says experts. So if you are increasing electric vehicle motility, obviously your Indian electric vehicle market is going to increase. So this is one of the statistics which is supporting this article. Okay. So these are the important articles that appeared in today's in the newspaper. So by this I'm concluding. Thank you so much guys for watching, and please to like this class and share this class to your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to Rathods IS Academy. Thank you so much.